a lot of really bad weather. It was a lot of rain. It felt like as though the shower had turned on, and wow, it was nuts. Plenty of mild temperatures throughout the western part of the United States, parts of the desert Southwest, all the way to the Pacific Northwest. Plenty of freezing air throughout the Rockies and the Western Plains, and a few parts in northern New England. It is 6:46 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream. For those of you just tuning in, this is Marlon here. This is actually episode 87 of Mushroom City of Minecraft, even though we'll get to that in 15 minutes. But right now, we just got to deal with the weather. Well, for your area, oh my, yeah, that's rough. Yeah, but luckily, like, I work near home, so that means that I didn't have much trouble. But I feel bad for those who had to endure, such terrible commute back home. Because a lot of floodwaters. You, Wild, are gonna endure low to mid single digits in degrees Celsius. Throughout the U.S., the South's dealing with some mild temperatures, very warm in South Texas, desert Southwest. Near freezing temperatures, or freezing temperatures in parts of northern New England, and as well as folks in the northern plains, upper Mississippi Valley, parts of the Great Lakes region. While for you, for Sunday morning, your lows would be in the single digits in degrees Celsius, just near freezing but above freezing though. Throughout the U.S., the Gulf Coast has plenty of mild temperatures, as well as California, parts of the desert Southwest. Very freezing, just freezing temperatures in northern New England and the Rocky Mountains, and as well as the Great Plains and parts of the Mississippi Valley on the northern side, and the mid-Mississippi Valley too. While for you, you have temperatures that'll be in the upper single digits in degrees Celsius. Plenty of mild temperatures throughout the southeast, the Great Plains in Texas, a lot of warm temperatures in the desert Southwest, a few mild temperatures throughout the coastal part of the Pacific Northwest, still mild temperatures throughout the Mid-Atlantic, but somewhat freezing temperatures throughout northern New England and the northern Rockies. While for Monday morning, your lows would be in the mid single digits in degrees Celsius. Folks in the U.S. Will be dealing with some mild temperatures for the low throughout the southeast and southern Texas, desert Southwest, and California. Plenty of freezing temperatures throughout the northern Rockies, Cascades, Montana, and parts of Wyoming, and the Dakotas, and parts of northern New England, and a little bit in Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. Just some parts, though. And finally, well, for you, you're about to get really temperatures that'll be in the mid single digits in degrees Celsius. Plenty of warm temperatures in Florida, the desert Southwest, and parts of California. Mild temperatures in Texas and the Mid-Atlantic and the Great Basin too. Plenty of colder temperatures in the northern Rockies. Now let's go to humidity. So first the temperature's done, then we go to dew point, then the Cape, and then we do radar reflectivity, or rather in some cases precipitation, and then we just sum up with the total snowfall for the next 3 days. Let's go to dew point. While your dew point value be in right around the mid single digits and negative territory in degrees Celsius. Folks in the U.S., plenty of humidity on the West Coast and the Gulf Coast too. Some places in the leeward side of the Cascades, a few places in the upper Mississippi Valley. For tomorrow evening, your dew point values will be in the mid single digits in degrees Celsius, but in negative territory though. Not temperatures, dew point, I should say. Forgive me. Plenty of humidity throughout the Gulf Coast, the West Coast. Hold on a minute. A few places in the Mississippi Valley and the Ohio Valley would still deal with some humidity, and a few parts in the New York City area, though. Then we go into Sunday morning. Wild, your dew point values be in the mid single digits in degrees Celsius, negative territory. Folks in the U.S., plenty of humidity throughout the Gulf Coast and the West Coast too. Just a tiny bit in Idaho and northeastern Montana, and as well as the Ohio Valley. Excuse me. By Sunday night, Wild, your dew point values will go up to the low single digits in degrees Celsius. Plenty of humidity throughout Florida, Texas, a little bit of humidity in the Ohio Valley, the Great Plains, Southern Plains, and much of California, parts of the Pacific Northwest, Great Basin, and the Mid-Atlantic. Well, for you, for Monday morning, your dew point values be in right around the freezing line. I don't know why I did that. Plenty of humidity throughout Florida, all along the East Coast, though. Parts of Texas, a little less humidity, but still humid throughout parts of California and Oregon on the coastal side, though. And the Great Lakes, too. And finally, Monday night, for you, Wild, your dew point values be in the, I would say, like right around right around negative 10 degrees Celsius for you, dew point value. There would be a lot of humidity throughout the south, the east coast, the Great Plain, the southern plains, and parts of California, parts of the Pacific Northwest on the coastal side, a little bit near Salt Lake City. And now let's go to Cape. Okay, so any lift in the atmosphere? Just marginal values of Cape throughout places like northern New England, all the way to the Great Lakes and northern plains, and coastal Texas. Let's take a look for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, there's a lot of there's some Cape throughout Texas. A little bit along Florida's east coast, the Great Lakes, Mississippi Valley, interior parts of the Northeast, and the Pacific Northwest. Sunday morning, there will be some convection throughout parts of Texas, parts of Florida, parts of the Northeast on the interior side, the Ohio Valley, the mid-Mississippi Valley, the upper Mississippi Valley, and the Great Lakes, as well as parts of the northwestern part of the country. And let's go to Sunday night, where there's going to be some Cape throughout Florida and parts of the southeast and the Ohio Valley, a few parts of the Great Lakes region, northern plains, parts of the northern Rockies, a few places in the Pacific Northwest, and northern interior parts of New England, and the southern tip of Texas, and a few places in central California. Monday morning, where's the Cape? A lot of Cape, just a tiny bit in Florida, very tiny bit throughout the Outer Banks, North Carolina, the Mid-Atlantic, a few parts in Indiana, and as well as the northern Great Lakes region, a few places in the northern Rockies and northern California and southwestern Oregon. and parts of Idaho and Wyoming and Montana. And finally, a lot of Cape, but just marginal amounts of Cape throughout parts of Florida, the Southeast, as well as the interior parts of the Northeast, and just a tiny bit throughout the parts of the Great Basin, Northern Rockies, and parts of the Pacific Northwest on the coastal side. We'll go to here just to mark it for now. Now we're going to transition to here. And we're going to play the radar for you guys. So here we go. Okay. Well, for you, while you're not getting rain right now, at least for now, but going through tonight and into tomorrow morning, a lot of wet weather to deal with throughout the northern part of the country. In places like the Great Lakes region, where you have a few places with some snow, otherwise just some showers, and similar story throughout the northern parts of the Northeast, where you do have the Adirondacks with some snow, maybe some freezing rain and sleet get mixed in, as well as parts of Vermont and New Hampshire, and mountain snow and valley rains, and coastal rains throughout the Pacific Northwest. Then going through tomorrow afternoon and then through tomorrow night, while for you do have a few snow flurries, snow showers, or even a few clouds and showers in your vicinity, though otherwise it's not much though. But in folks throughout the Mississippi, parts of the Mississippi Valley, the Western Gulf, and lower Michigan, you have some showers. What is going on with people? Coastal valley rains, mountain snow in some places in the Pacific Northwest and the Northern Rockies too. Then we go into the Saturday evening overnight hours going into Sunday morning, where you would see plenty of chances of showers throughout the Ohio Valley, the parts of the Southeast. While not much for you, but in folks in the northwestern part of the country, some coastal valley rains, mountain snow, but some places might deal with some freezing rain and sleet there in the northern Rockies and the Bitterroot Mountains of Idaho and the Cascades as well. Then going into Sunday afternoon into Sunday night, though, as the weather progresses, where you do see some showers affecting places like the Southeast and the northern plains, and as well as the upper Mississippi Valley. For you, wild, not much though. In the parts of the Pacific Northwest, a few mountain and valley showers, mountain snow showers to the parts of the northern Rockies as well. Then just a few showers and a few places throughout the Dakotas, as well as anywhere north of Chicago, though, going into Monday morning, where there's going to be plenty of rains throughout the East Coast, from Florida all the way to the Delmarva Peninsula, and as well as the Great Lakes region. But while you're not getting much, though, oh yeah, but you're dealing with a few showers, or snow showers, depending on the timing and the temperature profile in your area. Some valley in the coastal rains, mountain snow in the Pacific parts of the Pacific Northwest, and then finally going into Monday afternoon and then Monday evening, where plenty of rain's going to occur throughout the East Coast, the eastern half of the Great Lakes region, some wet weather throughout places like the Pacific Northwest, some coastal valley rains, mountain snow, going into the northern Rockies and Bitterroot Mountains of Idaho as well. And now, and before we can get to the part where we can talk about total snowfall, let's just go around and see what we can find in terms of rainfall estimates. Let's check out the Northeast.